Hey, what's good, everybody? Hope we are doing well. Happy Friday. End of the trading week. Hopefully we can end strong today. If you're hanging out, enjoying the morning, ready to get some trades on, be sure to say what's up in the chat. We definitely got a range going this morning. Clear support at the bottom. Clear resistance at the top. That's good. Nice healthy range. Had this move down here that just got a break and working towards a new low at least. Once we do that, get that new low, that's going to be a great opportunity to look for a buy right around this level. There was a second entry short right here. Pull back first entry, pull back second entry short right below this bar here. I personally don't like taking it because we're in a range and we're looking for buys, right? But that is a really textbook second entry short. If you took that, that's a pretty decent trade right there. You do have plenty of room to the bottom of the range, but yeah, always when we're in a trading range, my bias is to buy down here. So I don't want to sell into that level. Worked out this time, but it can certainly not work. We had already come off of the range lows. We could just continue to work higher to the top. So to me, that's usually skippable, but definitely worked out here. Morning, Zippins. So now we're looking for a buy. Do want this to move down here and give us a test at this level, or maybe even a failed breakout. Johnny, I was tempted. I don't know if you just popped in. I was just talking about that, but it's a textbook second entry short. Yeah, totally. That's all right. I don't mind going over it again. I mean, it's a textbook second entry short for sure. You have this downtrend working lower. Beautiful two-legged pullback right at the EMA. Excellent signal bar. Everything about it, honestly, is perfect. And any other time, I would take it without hesitation. However, in a range structure, you were looking to buy the lows and sell the highs. That's got to be your plan. That's got to be your mentality. And we had already bounced off the lows of the range. Never even got down here. So you really could just continue higher here. That could be one of those traps, right? Where it just goes lower a couple ticks and then takes off. So yeah, that kept me out of it. Everything else though, as far as like what a second entry should look like and everything, this is honestly textbook. So if we weren't in a range, I would take that for sure. For sure. Yeah, you know, actually sometimes that's good to get a little bit of a bullish move before the second entry, because really, like, if you think about it, second entries are basically just reversal patterns, like the mini reversal patterns. So you want bulls to be tempted. So you want, like, before you get your second entry, you want a nice little push up. You want some people coming in to buy. You want a good little wick going up and getting some longs in, because then when it reverses down, that's kind of where you get your move, is from people getting stopped out. So yeah, you do want that. And in general, let's imagine again, this range wasn't here. Like, what's happening is someone's seeing this downtrend and saying, oh, I'm gonna reverse it. But knowing price action, when you get a break of a channel like that, it's going to test a new low. And I'm not drawing on the screen. So yeah, when you get a break like this, it's going to test a new low. And again, this is we're imagining as if we're not in a range structure. So what's happening on a second entry is you're getting people who want to pick a bottom or trying to reverse this thing when you're playing with the trend and playing off the reversal. So anyway, yeah, it looked really good except for the range. Good morning, Matthew. Good morning, good morning. But honestly, if you took that second entry short, like, that's not a bad trade at all, because it's textbook, right? Like, everything's perfect about it. The only thing you're worried about is just the bottom of the range. You do have plenty of room. And with this move down, you are expecting at least an attempt for a new low. So that's a good one to take a chance on. I personally would rather wait for a long down here. But yeah, I mean, there's plenty of room to scalp there, depending on how many points you're going for. So with everything else in place, you could take a risk on that one. Yeah, totally, Matthew, right? Good morning, Jocko. Oh, nice, Johnny. Cool. Glad you got in on that. Yeah, if you took that, there is no shame in that. I don't think you really have to like mark any mistakes or anything. I think that's a good trade. Hopefully we can get, yeah, dude. Oh yeah, 90% off Apex. Like, are you kidding me? I don't know what this company's doing. It's just like constant sale. So what are they gonna do next? Like, free evaluations for everybody. So yeah, if you didn't catch that, 90, I don't know if I'm pointing to it or not, but 90% off Apex evaluations. Snag a few of those, man. Why not? Like, you're talking, I don't know, $20 or something for a 50k eval, chance to get funded, like, just craziness. So yeah, take advantage of that. The TJ Maxx of funding companies. It's funny. So yeah, I know in the past they've done this where they do a bunch of sales like this and then it's just kind of silent for a long time. So yeah, especially with, they've run like 80% after 80%, now 90%. So I gotta think this would be their last sale for quite a while, maybe until the summer. So yeah, get them while they're hot. And they're going till for the 20th of April. Okay, so I am thinking about a reversal here. Coming off the lows of the range. From this low here, we have a first entry short. Maybe get one more second entry and a reversal. Although I don't necessarily like that we have kind of this resistance right here with the wick right there. It's not a super clean reversal pattern. I'll probably just hold off on that. See if we can rather, I don't think so at this point, but that would be cool to see a move down, a false breakout. I would feel most comfortable trading that. What's up to everyone coming in? Welcome. 10 minutes before open. Morning, Pete. I almost wonder, guys, if we were gonna get like a little mini range at the bottom like that. So far this is looking like resistance right at that same level, so I'm watching that right now. And that would be nice. Push us down to the bottom here. Get a failed breakout. I do love failed breakout trades when they work, because you're at the extremes of a range. And look at that runner that we could get. Boom, like all the way up to the top. That would be like almost 13 points. So yeah, I would not argue with 13 points on a Friday. Let's see what kind of news we got today. Oh yeah, there's retail sales. Oh, that already happened. Consumer sentiment is the other thing at 7. So we just got to be aware of that. See if it moves the market at all. Sometimes these events do, sometimes they don't. Retail sales didn't do anything. That happened right here. A little bit volatile, you know, a couple big candles, but that's really it. Come on, baby. Let's get some movement here. Let's do something. know if anyone can speak to the volume for today, whether or not it's average or below average. It looks like we're moving pretty good. It always seems like about 10-15 minutes before the open we get a slowdown. All this in here is moving pretty well. So again, the next setup I'm really waiting for would be a buy around this level. Want for prices to push below the EMA, come down, test this, maybe give us a false breakout, nice bullish bar. We'll look to buy that. And this is actually another second entry short that formed right here. Pull back, first entry, pull back, second entry. Maybe if we get a little lower high right here, we could ride that down to the bottom. It's gonna have to form pretty nicely. But that would be confirmation of our little mini range here. And then it would essentially be just like a failed breakout. It's got to happen kind of right here at the top though. I don't want prices to move too far lower, which it looks like they might. And this might happen right at the open too. That would be a little sketch. See if it forms. I don't know. I'm a little bit hesitant on that one. We also do have quite a bit of space here. And with the open, you could definitely get like a little move lower and then just a bounce. Three minutes. Let's see what we got, boys. Man, I got a feeling that that lower high is just going to come. And it's going to be sitting there, tempting me, begging me to trade it. And I don't know if I can. I hate when setups form that you're like, oh man, I want to take it, but I don't think I should. Almost wish that they just wouldn't form at all. Just form crappy. Give me a crappy signal bar. Go in the other direction. Don't even tempt me. Here's the open too, so this is Going to happen right on the open. The other thing too, it's Friday. Always got to end the week green, you know what I mean? I hate losing on Fridays. Have to go think about that all weekend. Come on, just launch out of here. Don't even tempt me. Just get the heck out of here. Okay, cool. So can't take that anyway. All that worrying for nothing. Good morning, Toad. It's like we're coming up on our gap fill. Got a little ways. To yesterday's closing price. This is kind of a weird area, man. Can't really draw a channel like this. Way too wide. I'm gonna see if the 10K offers any insights. It does not. Except if just to confirm that yes, this is definitely a range. Yeah, there's no real short-term. Yeah, I guess like that kind of works on the 10K, and that's pretty much what we got here. Feels really wide here though. I copied it, so if it starts to look really legit, I'll put it on. And if we get a really nice looking second entry long that happens right at the top of this range, right at the EMA, it's going to be hard to pass up. That would be the first entry by the count. Nope, I'm gonna get a new high, gotta reset. Alright, now this is starting to look a little bit better here. A little bit more reliable. That one's like that. We'll see which one gets confirmed. I hope it's the skinnier one, because I definitely want skinnier channels when you have a range. Yeah, so that's bouncing right off the top if it's legit. A little bit congested up there though. Just nothing going. A lot of wicks in either direction too. Look at that. Tiny, man, look at these little tiny bodies. Tiny bodies, wicks in either direction. That doesn't tell you to stay away. I don't know what does. Alright, so maybe we do have the skinnier one. This is tricky structure right here for sure. It's really choppy, so it's kind of hard to trust anything, but obviously we have some sort of bullish channel going on. This looks pretty good. Can expand it a little bit. I'll throw the midline on too, because like you might get a big two-tiered channel. This would probably be as far as I would extend it out. Coming up to the top of our range here too, so definitely got to be cautious in this area. Unfortunately, with how strong this bullish move up was, not going to trade a failed breakout or anything like that. Of course, typically looking for a reason to sell right at this level. But you got to take note of how prices make it to that level. If they just shoot up, then you don't want to fade that. That's only if we kind of just get chop all the way up. But that didn't happen. Yeah, Johnny, for sure you could look at this as an overshoot. And we'll just see how it reacts. An overshoot's going to kind of snap back here pretty quick. So if it doesn't do that, then I think we got a wider channel. On the 10K, what do we got? Kind of the same looking deal, really. Looks like this starts right around this area and maybe like that. Okay, so we got our breakout, possible wider channel working. Going to look for a second entry long that forms right here. That would be beautiful. Want that EMA to catch up to as well. We could get one that happens right at the EMA, right at the top of this channel. That would be wonderful. So that's what we're looking for, guys. Not financial advice. And the reason that I widened this channel to where I did, I mean, obviously it's a very strong move, right? So when you have strong moves, that's when you can widen channels. And I'm looking at the midline. I want the midline to fit well. It's kind of holding prices right in this area, so that looks pretty good. So you can always do that if you have prices that are moving up rapidly. You want to widen a channel, you don't know exactly how far is too wide or whatever. Use the midline to kind of see what makes sense structurally. So that's what I did here. And then look at that, perfect bounce off the top. You could also look at this as an overshoot, you know, maybe a channel like that and an overshoot. And if it corrects really sharply, then I think that's a good way to look at it. But if it doesn't, I think you have a wider channel going. See if we can get that second entry long. Pretty steep correction. That is kind of looking like overshoot might be what's going on. I'm looking at this level really close though, being the top of our range. If we just kind of shoot down here, then I'll probably redraw my channel, but if we get any support, I'm still looking for that second entry long. So there is our first entry. That is what I'm liking seeing. Beautiful bounce right off of the top of the range. Previous resistance, love it. Gotta get that pull back for that second entry, guys. Too strong of a move, yep. Sometimes it's like that. But that is nice to confirm our channel here, guys. So although we didn't get an entry there, we're obviously in a bullish trend now, so that's good to know, right? But we can still look for a second entry here. Switching over to the 10K. Same deal, obvious bullish trend, no worries. We will still get more chances to get at this thing. Okay, so we really need another pullback here. We want first entry, pullback, second entry to happen down here at the channel line. Want that EMA to be right there as well. This could be one of those runaway things where it just gets going and we don't even get a chance. I hope not. Hope we do get a chance. I'm looking back to see if there's any way to get in on this, and there really just wasn't. No setup there. Unless the only thing that you could have done is traded the bottom of the range right here on this bar. But you would have to ignore this possible wider channel. You'd have to only be looking. Yeah, I mean, that's definitely a wider channel, so there's just no way to enter that. Just one of those things that's gonna happen. You don't get an entry into every huge move. The bottom of the channel. No, I don't think so. Not on my chart, at least. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is definitely just a pullback. First entry. I don't think two legs are playing out here. This is a stronger move, so I think you got to keep riding this sucker. I do think we are due for a correction right in the top of this channel here. But I think we'll get another chance to go long here. I don't foresee a big like V-shaped reversal. Trend is very strong. Channel getting confirmed. So yeah, just got to be patient, let the bearish corrections play out, wait for a second entry at the EMA or trend channel line, and we'll be golden. Another new high. Still haven't got a legitimate pullback yet. And now the EMA is really starting to confirm our channel. You can see it right in there really well. That's what you want to see. Jeez Louise, don't give us an overshoot, no. We're still within it, but yeah, if this goes any higher, we might have an overshoot of this massive channel. That would be crazy. Yeah, right, scalp. Just buy and close your eyes. Not a bad idea. I mean, it is a bad idea, actually. I'm just kidding. Don't do that. He's kidding everybody, alright? Don't. Come on. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Al Brooks loves to buy. He'd probably buy like on every single one of these bullish candles. Oh, bears aren't winning. Buy. Oh, bears aren't winning. Buy. Yep. It works, man. It works. That's not my style. We technically have our first entry here. Doesn't really look like a leg back though, to be honest. Pull back. First entry right here. This is technically our second pullback, but yeah, that just kind of looks sideways. I would expect to get a larger correction, maybe more of a visual second entry, like something like this. So I'm not just gonna blindly play the second entry if it forms. Jeez Louise, the ATR just dropped off the face of the world. Can't even think about going for 2.5 points right now. 1.5 points, good night. Yeah, scalp, I'm seeing what you're seeing here. We measure this move right here or so. It's right about that. So we have our short-term correction channel in play. Maybe draw it from here, I don't know. But the point is can't buy yet. That is the point. Even though we technically have our second entry, I think it looks good like that. We technically do have our second entry right here. First entry, pullback, second entry. But we are still in the short-term correction channel. Not broken that yet. Again, I'm kind of looking for a visual second entry, so this would be like our first entry visually, right? Because this kind of just looks like one leg. First entry. Let's see if we can get another big leg and a second entry down that way. But it looks like it's working. This crappy second entry, not even touching the EMA, bearish doji bar, and boom, just takes off. So yep, can't really predict that stuff, it just happens. Alright Johnny, I'm reading your question. Is it incorrect when using PATs to not consider inside bars as an entry? There's like some double negatives in there that are messing with me. I believe Mac from Pats uses inside bars as an entry sometimes. No, the first entry, no, that's still a first entry right back here because you had your pullback, right? It went lower right here. That's a pullback. And then anytime after that, the prices go one tick higher than the previous bar, it's your first entry. So yeah, it happens on an inside bar for sure, but it's still a first entry. You wouldn't trade inside bars, but it doesn't really affect the count. Oh, so we do have, guys, it should be news. consumer sentiment is happening. Ooh-wee, here we go. And that is why you stay flat for news, boys and girls. Well, this was certainly a bull trap, eh? So waiting for things to settle down. Price action rules still apply. So we do have, this short-term correction. I have a break and a new low of that. A break of the larger channel. So expecting a new high to form. Unfortunately, it's a little too volatile to take any sort of position, but gotta be watching. Something might set up that's a classic, second entry or something like that. And yeah, they work even in news and things, so just gotta watch. You do want this to settle down. Hopefully it doesn't happen right here, and your risk is going to be massive on these bars, so you either have to go for a lot of points or just take on the risk, I guess. I wouldn't do that though. That'll really screw up your math if you take a loss. There's our first entry to the short side. Just keeping track of the channels here in this algo blast. This big move down never got an extreme, so we still could see that. This move up hasn't either, so maybe we go up really quick and then shoot back down and make a measured move of this move down, something like this. this would be our second entry short up here too. Got a feeling it's gonna work. Look at that second entry short go. Okay, so look for that measured leg to happen. There's one leg. Look for us to get down all the way to the bottom of that square. I really hope that none of y'all are just taking gambles right now. I know that can certainly be tempting. When you get news items like this, it seems pretty easy to just jump in really quick, get a couple points when it's moving fast. But also, you know, if you're gonna lose if you keep doing that. So I hope no one in here is in that program. Not a good practice. Will not help you in the long run. Maybe you make a quick buck today, but it's not going to help your mentality moving forward, your discipline, all that. So just say no. So there we go. Perfect measured move on this guy here. So let's see if we can get any sort of bullish correction. I'm going to take a glance at the 10K chart. We actually, look at this. We have on the 10K, we have a first entry and another pullback right at the EMA. So we could get like a second entry long right on the 10K chart. Going past our measured move. That is a very bearish sign. Back past our previous support at the range. This is starting to get ugly. Well, let's see if we can make sense of this movement at all. This feels super wide, but I don't know, with how strong this move is, I would not doubt that we have something like this. I'm just playing around right here for sure. Man, oh man. Yeah, they are reversing that entire thing. All of this morning's action just gone. Yeah, that's why you gotta keep these, gotta keep the news calendar handy so you know when this stuff is gonna go down. That's right, Scalp. So if you bought and closed your eyes earlier, you should probably open them. Actually, don't open them. Might not be a good idea. Just reverse your position and then you'll get stopped out of that. Yeah, some people are getting wrecked right now. That is for sure. Okay, well, we're obviously in a move downward, so let's see if we can get a second entry short. We already have our first entry. We might just kind of go right into the second entry here, unfortunately. Need to get back to that EMA first. Come on, baby, go up. There's the second entry by the count. But too much space here. Can't take that. Doesn't really look like two legs either. Maybe we can get a double trap. Prices quickly reverse here. Trap out those early second entry shorts. Give us a nice bearish bar. I'll take that for sure. But with how strong this all was, I mean, I am not going to be shocked if it just drops. I've already had 2 chances to enter. So this doesn't usually give you more than that. Here we go. Double trap. Come on, baby. Doji. Here we go. Let's get back to that EMA. All those shorts are trapped. Let's see if we can reverse. It's not really acting too much like a double trap so far. Usually you'd want to see kind of a quick impulse up and then a quick move down. Kind of stalling. Oh my goodness, there it is. Might take this here. Come back and fill me. I'm gonna chase it a little bit. There we go. I am short. Going for 2 points on the double trap. very strong bearish move, expecting some continuation of that. Trap some of the shorts who got in on that second entry. Come on, baby. Here we go. Get down there. I think I have the wrong thing up right now, don't I? There we go. That's the one. That's the account I want. This is getting a little sideways. I may cut this. Oh no, not with that bar. I'm not going to cut it. That's beautiful. Especially if that finishes bearish. Gosh, I don't know. Yeah, I think I got to ride this, guys. There we go. Okay, that's definitely going to work. Come on, no, don't touch my order. Don't do that. That is so cruel. So cruel. Oh my goodness gracious. Playing with my heartstrings here. Just drop. Might move this up. Oh my gosh, it's gonna go stop us out. Alright, I think I gotta cut this. It's getting a little too crazy. Then it just like comes down and gives this bearish bar that looks nice. It's like, how do you get out? You just know this is gonna drop, right? You just know it. Come on, baby. Get our order this time. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Oh, just painful. Finally. Good night. All right, let's see if we can get a massive runner on this bad boy. Ooh wee. I'm gonna get this sucker out of the way. We might just get some serious movement here. I don't want to get filled too early if we're just gonna get like a freaking crash right here. If we get a big overshoot of that channel, I might consider taking profits. I'm really glad I didn't scratch out now, huh? Okay, I'm gonna trail my stop here because we could get a bounce. Oh well, shoot, trailed a little too close, but that's okay. That is okay. I don't want to give all that back. So cool. That was a solid trade. I really like the setup. You get these huge moves down. You just know that you're going to see an attempt at a new extreme. It gave us a nice double trap right there. So that was great. I really like that trade. Her account is back alive. Over here, it was kind of on the ropes after taking that loss yesterday, but that more than makes up for it. So right on. Well, if you're feeling that trade, guys, appreciating the stream, please like this. Tell the YouTube robot that this good stuff. Throw some fire in the chat. Why not? And did anyone else get that? I want to know if you got that. That was a nice one. I hope I'm not the only one. Yeah, baby. I'm gonna see what my where our account drawdown is now. We're in much better shape. Yeah, we're almost to full drawdown. Sweet. That is awesome. Yeah, we have nearly our full drawdown of 1500. So, and we're at kind of back where we started. That's okay. That happens sometimes. So, still got a fresh start, and maybe we can get another little trade here. We'll see. Otherwise, maybe next week we can get this thing passed. Oh, did the lower high got stopped out? Yeah, totally did. Good question, Johnny. Why did I wait for the double trap? Let me show you. So, and I'm just making sure I'm not missing anything over here real quick. No, it looks like this is going to be a first entry and fall kind of scenario. Normally, I would have probably trailed my stop right here to this level, but I don't know, with just like the news release, I just felt like we might get a massive bounce. But if this is a regular trade, I wouldn't have taken profit there. I would have let that bounce a little bit, put my stop right here, and I'd be riding that right now. But anyway, so here's why I took the double trap. You had this big move down. We're obviously looking for shorts. So I'm looking for the second entry short, and here is how it forms. So we got a pullback, first entry, pullback, second entry. So there's our second entry short. A lot of people took that. So why did I not? Well, a couple things. One, we were in this short-term channel. So when you get those, you get a little break of that can get a new extreme, which is what happened. Also, we're far away from the EMA. The EMA acts like a magnet. Prices correct to it all the time. So you don't want to get ticked out and have it correct to the EMA. So I was expecting a double trap to set up because of those reasons. You get early shorts who see this second entry short. They get stopped out, and then price goes exactly where we expect it to. So that was a perfect double trap right at the EMA. Nice bearish bar. Almost didn't get a chance to get in it because it happened so fast. So fortunately, prices came back and were gracious enough to get us a fill. So yeah, that hopefully explains kind of my thought process there. Can extend this channel out. We might have, what on earth? We might have more chances to short too. Stopped out. Oh yeah. Okay, so you took the second entry short, got stopped out, and then re-entered on the double trap. Good for you. Good for you. That's really hard to do when you get stopped out on a trade and then immediately enter another one. That's tricky. That's tricky. That can really wreck you emotionally if it doesn't work out. So that's a pretty bold move, but I think you did the right thing. Because we knew prices were going to go down after this, right? I mean, you don't get moves like that don't get a new low. So that's the right move to wait for a setup. And even if you got stopped out on that second entry short, enter in on that double trap. So right about now, I'd probably move my stop down to this level right here. Maybe even leave it here, to be honest, because it's not looking as volatile. This might just be a long grinding downtrend. So I think, you know what? I think I would leave it here. Stop on my runner, let this correct, and then next time we get a major swing, put it above. So I think I'd still be in this. And again, I didn't do that because this was mainly a news move, and so didn't want to. Why do I still look at that? I have this dot right here that can't go away. Maybe it's a Ninja Trader dot. I don't think so. That's weird. See if I can erase it. Nope. What on earth? That's so crazy. Okay, anyway, there it goes. Okay, let's see if we can get a second entry short here. So we do have a double bottom here. So we're gonna reset the count, looking for a second entry short. We want a first entry, second entry. It's got to be in 2 legit legs. Right now we just have pretty much 1 leg here. Okay, so here's going to be our first entry, it looks like. This is good. We got a really solid first leg on this. So we want to see one more solid leg up like this, right at the EMA. Get that second entry short. The only problem though is this is a big channel. This is a big move down. We might be in for a larger correction here. That's the only thing I'm worried about. We're also right at this low of what was previously the range. So if that holds, then that's another good sign. Looks like it's going to go without us anyway, but that's the one thing. After you get a move down that has a break and a new low, you're at the bottom of a massive channel. You can expect to see a larger correction play out first before you get another shorting opportunity. Definitely not going long, but that could certainly happen. So I just want to be cautious of that. And this would not be our second entry short anyway, because we have matching lows here at the bottom. So we have to reset the count. Basically just have a little range going here. Hey Grant, glad to see you popping in. Thanks for the call out. The market needs that sweet, sweet liquidity. I'm gonna hop over to the 10K, see how this all looks over here. Yeah, so on the 10K, I don't know, man. It's kind of hard to tell. This could easily be like this, and then you already have a break and a new low. Sorry to hear that, Grant. Sorry to hear that. Trading is tough, man. There's no two ways around it. Yeah, I'm thinking based on the 10K that we get a bounce here. I'm not looking to sell this yet. A little failed breakout would be tempting. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. So this is where I would put my stop now. Be above this bar if it finished. Actually, I probably would put it right here when that formed that little swing. So I'd probably already be stopped out on my runner. So wouldn't have got really. No, I would have had the same amount of points. So well, good. That makes me feel better that I didn't miss out. Good, Grant. Man, that is the best approach, dude. If you're struggling, things aren't going well, do some demo trading, you know, do some sim for a while. Relax, or just take a break from the market. Honestly, that's even the better approach. If you're struggling, it's just go away for a while. Man, do we have another impulse to the downside? Could it be? And remember too that this big channel is more of a hypothesis, not anything that's being confirmed. It does look really nice on the low end though. We're just riding it here on the bottom. The midline looks really great here and here. So it does look valid, but there's still a lot of space up here. If we start to get a big correction, we'll have to see how this top gets tested, because you need really 3 touches to confirm. We have 2. We need 1 more touch up here to really confirm this. Yeah, totally, Johnny. I think that's wise to draw a smaller channel. You could even do it like this. Although that doesn't look great because of this space, so I don't know. This might be it right here. This might be it. Break, new 2 legs to new low, and then a bounce. So we'll see. We'll see. So far, we're holding underneath the previous range support, so that is bearish. And we had one little move above it right here that just got whacked down. I'm going to draw a little mini range down here. That's certainly what it's looking like. And since we already tested the bottom of it, if we can get one more push up here and a failed breakout, I might consider taking that. If this resistance continues to hold, which is a really key level, that support from the range earlier, then I'm going to feel pretty confident in shorting there. But of course, being cautious that we are due for a larger correction. Bounce could be incoming. We might have a break in new extreme of our bearish move. Okay, so let's see what happens up here. I'm going to delete that line. We already know that this area is the range support from earlier. We'll see what happens here. Alright, well, it's a pretty strong move up here. I don't think I'm going to fade this. Looks like this is a short-term channel right here. So yeah, I'm going to let this go. Again, I think we have a bigger correction pending. unless we get a quick like move down and a break right here with a nice bearish bar, but I don't think that's happening. I think we are in for it here. Today is starting to look like a bearish hammer on the daily chart. That would certainly be crazy. And they likely trapped a lot of longs this morning, trading all this. Hopefully not taking longer term swing positions, because this could really get ugly on a daily time frame. False breakout to the top, and then I mean, yeah, if we're going down to the bottom of the daily range, that's like SPY 380. Oof. That's like $50 on SPY. No, sorry. 30. So $30. So not that much, just $30 on the S&P 500. Well, there was no way to really get in on that. Just dropped off, not even a bearish signal bar or anything. It was in the short term channel and then V reversal. Nothing to do there. Grant, are you in on this? Nice, I hope you get it. Looks like we might get a little breakout pullback right there. Well, I hope Grant gets this trade. As for me, gosh, I don't know, guys. I really think we have to have a bigger correction before selling. But, I mean, if the EMA continues to hold price, then... No, Greg, no. I'm not gonna try to predict a bottom here. I like to play reversals on a little bit more of a mixed day, when there's been lots of ups and downs, but a big sell-off like that, I don't want to stand in front of a moving train. But I might take a second entry short here if it forms. Oh, I'm sorry, Grant. Yeah, I hate when your orders just bounces off your order. You guys saw that happen to me earlier. It was just tormenting me, bouncing off my order, not giving me a fill. Usually has to go through the price to fill it. Okay, so there's our first entry short. I would need to see prices come down here and give the second entry like that. Ooh, that sucks, Johnny. When you're trying to go short and you go long, or vice versa. Oof, man. That's the worst. Okay, I think we're moving a little too high for that second entry short. I don't like this going on. So I'm going to hold off on the second entry short there. Again, likely we're going to have a bigger correction. Probably up to the top of the channel. Possible little overshoot of our short-term correction. Let's see. Right at these highs here, too. A lot of resistance on that area. I might consider a lower high after a second entry short here. We have a pullback, first entry. This is our second pullback. If we get a second entry short right here, I'm not going to take that right off the bat. But if you, then you get a lower high, that will be a perfect bounce right off of this resistance, a lower high confirmation. Of course, that could all be invalidated here if we just continue to rock it up, but that's what I'd be looking for right now. Okay, there's the second entry. See if we can get a lower high confirmation. And it looks like it's just going to go. So if you were bold, that second entry short is not bad. You had a little overshoot here, hitting resistance, overall bearish. Plenty of room to the EMA. Yeah, I mean, that's not a bad second entry short, really. And if you were going for 2 points, I would have gone for 2. I already scalped out there. Nice, Johnny. All right. Good trade. I hope you're out already. The downside of taking that is that you don't know whether or not we're going to continue this correction. So again, zooming out, we're coming off the lows of this big channel. Could get a deeper correction up to here. There's that, and then there's also that, you know, this might be an overshoot right here, but this could also just be a wider uptrend, right? And you could get just a move here that continues following this trend, right? So that's the risk. You're going short right into that short-term trend right there. So the better move is to wait for a lower high. I'm glad it worked out though. Yeah, for sure. I mean, you had some room to the EMA, so that's definitely the saving grace of that. And that's like 1 3/4 points to the EMA. So scalping for 2 is a little sketch if you're just looking to go to the EMA. So anyway, yeah, I mean, definitely the safer play is to wait for the lower high. But I'm glad it worked out. The other thing it does have going for it though, Johnny, is that it is a triple test right here. You got 1, 2, 3 touches. So that's another good sign that you're gonna go down. So you did have a lot going for it for sure. Here we go, baby. Move to the downside. Yeah, quality over quantity is obviously something I preach, and I would recommend it. I'd recommend it. If at all you feel stressed while trading, that's a good sign. You need to take less trades and more quality ones. Man, this might just keep going down today, guys. Just playing around to see if there's some sort of smaller channel since we haven't yet got back up here, but I think I'm gonna stick with this big guy. We can kind of use the midline of this as a key entry point because it kind of does fit in there. You are using that midline. You technically have a break and a new low now. So again, we still haven't seen a really big bullish correction. That will happen at some point. Not to trade it, not to take a long, but to let it play out so that we can feel safe taking shorts again. The bottom of channels is definitely where you want to hold off on taking a short. Same with top of channels on uptrends. So yeah, for me, it's gonna be a while here till we get a new play. Jocko, I'm taking a look at your 5-minute analysis here. Yeah, I mean 5-minute chart is definitely widely used in trading. Institutions really only use the higher time frames, but yeah, 5-minute is probably the most used chart. Other than that, institutions usually use the daily. Anyway, like I was saying, for me, I want to see a bigger correction before I do anything. Especially with how choppy this is down in here. It's not like we're just, you know, the bottom's falling out of this market and we got to find any opportunity to short. This is still pretty up and down, so I really am expecting, you know, a bigger correction up to this level. Maybe it holds. Or maybe this is already the break and new low of this like small half kind of spiking channel thing. So yeah, that's what I'd be watching for, is wait for a bigger bullish correction, let it play out with a break and new extreme. You know, so if you get something like this, let prices do that and then break out, and then you would look for, you know, a failed second entry long below the EMA, or another second entry short or something like that. So that's what you ought to be looking for. Hope everyone trades safe on this Friday. End of the week on a good note, guys. Look forward to seeing y'all on Monday. The eval challenge account back into the green, back in a good place. Next week should be good. Take advantage again of that 90% off sale. Just freaking ridiculous on Apex. Pick up several accounts while they're cheap, and maybe you can get funded too. Other than that, y'all have a great weekend. Appreciate you. See you on Monday.